Hey, what's up, guys? This is Rafael Lovato Jr. I'm here at my academy in Oklahoma City with the great, dangerous Mr. Triangle, Braulio Estima. Braulio, it's great to have you here.
Thanks so much, Lovato. It's always a pleasure, to get in touch with you in competition, outside competition. Now the first time here in your academy, and I'm having a great time.
Definitely, it's been an amazing weekend. We just kind of right in the middle of ADCC training camp, and just had Shanji Hibero here training with me, and then spent the weekend with Braulio, helping me get ready for ADCC. Feeling awesome, and we've been exchanging a lot of technique this weekend, and we thought, we should take advantage of this time being together, this rare moment, and make a little video for our fans and share a little bit of our style with everybody out there, and make our first video together. All right.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna kick things off and give a little technique for you guys to check out, and then Braulio's gonna take over and show a little something as well, and let's have some fun. Okay. So what I want to do, we'll do submissions today. We'll turn over here. I'm gonna teach an arm attack from the spider guard. All right. So there's lots of different variations of playing spider guard. Whether I'm double sleeve, foot on the bicep, using some lasso, can move a lot here. Also, variation I like a lot is whenever I control the collar. Okay, and I know Braulio likes to play that as well. He had a beautiful knee bar off of this grip set up a couple years ago in the Worlds. But what happens a lot when I'm playing with my foot on the bicep and the collar here is he wants to control my other leg, and he makes the grip on my pants to kind of try to neutralize this leg and stop a lot of my attacks. All right. So here I have great grips, good control. I like the grip on the collar because I can control his posture a lot and make it hard for him to move. I'm going to be scooting away a lot, making him bend over. And what I see here is that his arm is starting to get really extended, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin and rotate a little bit, taking my knee to my ear to bring this arm even closer to me. So I'm going to bring my hip up, kind of invert a little bit to where his arm is right in front of my face, okay? Now I'm going to let go of my hand on the collar and grab his elbow, and you'll see my elbow is coming over his wrist. So whenever I kick to break this grip, his hand falls right into my armpit. All right, so now I have a really good control. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to come back to the center, and as I do, I'm going to rotate his elbow. So my hand is directly on his elbow, and I'm going to rotate to make sure that it's going to be against my hip and my thigh. Okay, turning that upwards. And as I come back to the center, now I'm going to pinch my knees together, and from here I can start to use my hip. And it's a very fast submission. He had to say tap. His arms are kind of, in my controls. You can't even really tap. It's a very fast submission. Catch people by surprise. So, turn a little bit this way. I'm here playing my spider guard with the hand in the collar, okay? Kind of moving a lot. I like to move my hips away, break his posture. I see he's really extended with this arm here. All right, so I'm going to spin, invert, bringing that arm right to me here, okay? Now I can let go, grab his elbow. As my leg kicks, I'm going to break his grip, and you see how his arm falls in my armpit, all right? Now I'm going to start to come back to the center, and as I do, I'm rotating, okay? That's why it's important. You don't want to grab the cloth, because here I have no control of his elbow, okay? I actually want to grab his arm, and now I'll bring my foot to his hip, rotate back to the center, my knees will come together, and his elbow is going to be right against the inside of my hip and thigh here. I can feel exactly where it is because my hand's on it, so I know exactly where to apply the pressure, okay? And of course, worst case scenario, if his elbow turned a little bit, I could have triangle options here, or at the very least, an omoplata, okay? So it's a great way to set yourself up for all three, all right? I'll do one more time. From here, my spider guard control, okay, a little bit of movement, invert, find the elbow, and then as we come back, we have a fast submission right there. So that's a little bit of your style guard, right? You like that on guard too?
Yeah, you have some nice setups that I don't link to my game, and I already picked up some good stuff that might be a little bit more effective next time.
Nice. Now, what do you have in store for us?
Okay, guys. So basically, I'd like to show some situations that sometimes we think we are in a very bad position. Sometimes we think when we get there, there's no way out. And I just want to give an example that if you focus on playing with the fears of the opponent as a threat against him, to be able to step, make him make some mistakes and take the focus with what I really want, you can still get out of bad situations and still be able to be very dangerous, even though you are on being dominated on a situation like that. For example, I want to get to be on the side control. All right, I am in a very bad situation right here because my arms is above him. Okay, so I cannot put my elbows over here and then I'm stuck. So this is just an example that even though when it looks like the end of the road, doesn't really is if you know how to react. So basically I'm gonna play with his fears. Imagine he got to the side control, he passed my guard, he either took me down or with the scramble and up on top. Once he's on the top, he doesn't want to lose this position. Okay? But I want to attack his arm or a possible triangle. Okay? If I go straight to the point, it's never going to work. So I'm going to have to play first with the first intention, which is what he wants, he doesn't want to lose, which is the side control. So I'm going to try to make him move against my skate. Okay, so I'm going to make a roll, I'm going to bridge out, bring my heels over close to my hips, and I'm going to do a roll, make him move to protect his roll. He's like, get out of here. And then he posts. See, but the intention that I want you to do is bring his shoulder to the ground, so he actually really need that. Okay. Once this happens, I retreat back holding the forearm. Okay. Now it's very hard for him to go back to hand now because he stuck my arm straight, so I have a good control. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to wrap my foot around his arm, and then I have a good control over here. Many times I hold the hands if I need to, so I can control the movement of his arm. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to move my hips back to the center. I'm going to help a little bit here, and I'm going to kick towards to the back, and he's going to get a tap here on the Americana. Okay? Please don't try to open like now because I don't have a good range of movement. I need, before I actually apply the submission, I need to make myself go back to zero and not push towards that way, not push towards that way, but actually push towards the back. And if the guy's too strong, I can always help with the other one underneath of my heel and just kick it out and push. The good thing about that, if the guy is too strong, he's not tap over here, I can use this control to go straight away to the beautiful inverted triangle, straight away to the point. Okay, so one more time. I'm here in a very bad situation, very hard to go. What I'm going to do, make him move. Get out of here, control the wrist, 1, 2, swap. Swing back, I can have 1 or 2. And it's happy days.
Nice. That would be a very frustrating feeling to be inside control and then find yourself stuck in there, in the inverted triangle, one of your specialties, right there ready to go just in case you can't get the arm.
Mm-hmm. That's what you said is very important, because one of the goals that I find, that I always aim, is to make the opponent feel uncomfortable, regardless where he is. You know, because for the first time that he feels comfortable, he's free to try things. He's free to start developing his game, right? So either when I'm attacking or when I'm defending, I'm trying to make the opponent uncomfortable. That he doesn't feel like, oh, I can do whatever I want no more. With that, I can start making my way out and possibly get a submission.
For sure, for sure. Awesome. Well, it was a pleasure to be on the mat with you and share some techniques for all our fans and all the Jiu-Jitsu students out there worldwide. Make sure, if you're interested in learning more from us, okay, that you check out our websites, all right? esteeminaction.com. I know that's a relatively newer project for you. You've been working a lot to build that up. Braulio, was here teaching a seminar in my academy. He's an amazing teacher. He has a really great, energy. You can see his passion for Jiu-Jitsu, and he's been, very generous, sharing so much great technique with my students, myself, and Shanji while we were here doing our ADCC training. So I highly recommend everybody to check out esteeminaction.com. Learn your Estima locks, your inverted triangles, and all that good stuff from the source, okay? And if you're interested in learning more from me, you can check out my website, scienceofthegame.com, and see all the good things I have on there. This is about, almost 3 years I've been building my site, and I have a lot of great content on there. And we look forward to hopefully teaching you guys more in the future. All right, so scienceofthegame.com, esteeminaction.com. You guys have a great training. Anything else, Braulio, you'd like to say?
I just to say that thank you very much for the opportunity to come here and share a little bit of my techniques. I have to say that you have a great academy, a great group of people, great atmosphere in the club, and this is all down to the main guy here.
Thank you very much. All right, guys, enjoy the techniques, and we'll see you on the mat soon.